Hello, everyone. Dr. Jason Huff here. I wish I was coming to you under better circumstances, but given the current situation, the faculty leadership on this introductory slide felt that it was necessary and prudent to be able to put together a timeline in PowerPoint form and with an accompanying video. So the reason we feel that this intervention is necessary is that what should have been an in-house matter has spilled over into the public, published in the Monterey County Weekly on September 2nd, 2020. And the issue at hand is that Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Catherine Wilkinson, deliberately added herself to the confidential full-time and part-time faculty email listservs. The faculty leadership response, after following Administrative Procedure 3050, as well as AP 3720, and notifying appropriate district leadership, faculty leadership sent a communique to all faculty members notifying them of this ethical breach. The district leadership response, Hartnell President Dr. Raul Rodriguez declared to faculty leadership there was no wrongdoing, that VP Wilkinson has experienced a, quote, defamation of character, and insisted on an apology for VP Wilkinson from faculty leadership. Scott Faust, Director of Communications, even told the media that the infraction was, quote, inadvertent. So first of all, I want to share with you a little bit about AP 3050, the Institutional Code of Ethics, and why we felt we needed to take action. It includes being honest in word and action, develop a climate of trust and mutual support, modeling ethical behavior, and it also states that ethical violations may be reported to the Superintendent President, Chief Human Resources Officer, or the Hartnell College Ethics Committee. AP 3720 on computer, electronic communication, and network use states that users must respect the rights of other users, respect the integrity of the systems and related physical resources, and observe all relevant laws, regulations, and contractual obligations. It also goes on to say that complaints alleging misuse of campus computing and network resources will be directed to those responsible for taking appropriate disciplinary action, and attempting to monitor or tamper with another user's electronic communications, or reading, copying, changing, or deleting another user's files or software without the explicit agreement of the owner is also a violation. So the infraction. On Thursday, August 27th, President O'Donnell contacted Dr. Jason Huff, Lisa Storm, and Christine Svensson. She related that in an email to only faculty sent by President O'Donnell, that Vice President of Academic Affairs, Catherine Wilkinson, replied with a response. President O'Donnell requested the list of employees on the full-time and part-time faculty listservs from IT. She was directed to Human Resources, and Human Resources sent her the list. President O'Donnell confirmed that VP Wilkinson had been added to both lists and had been receiving email communications for faculty only. As the faculty listservs are only intended for faculty, O'Donnell immediately addressed the infraction with the faculty leadership previously mentioned. So to seek guidance for a proper response, all four of us agreed not only that this was a breach of ethics, and that we wanted to follow the guidelines outlined in AP 3050 and AP 3720, so President O'Donnell emailed the Vice President of Human Resources, Kyle Engeldinger, for an emergency meeting on Friday, August 28th. VP Engeldinger responded promptly, arranging a Zoom meeting on that day for 3 p.m. So in terms of an overview of that meeting with VP Engeldinger, the VP confirmed that VP Wilkinson asked Human Resources employee Cristobal Lozada to be added to the list. VP Engeldinger confirmed he had not been apprised of this addition. He also expressed unequivocal and vehement disgust, referring to the action as, quote, unethical and, quote, probably illegal. Mid-meeting, VP Engeldinger went to the school president, Dr. Raul Rodriguez, to notify him of the situation. Engeldinger reported back Dr. Rodriguez wanted VP Wilkinson removed from the list. Subsequently, end of day, VP Engeldinger confirmed that HR employee Lozada had not only removed VP Wilkinson from the list, but other, quote, administrators and anyone not currently a member of the faculty. So in terms of a meeting follow-up communique, the below was sent on Monday, August 31st by myself to include a summative email to VP Engeldinger to include highlights and expectations. This would include a loopback discussion with the president. Also, that according to VP Engeldinger, for this being unethical and probably illegal, that we thought that this was an egregious violation of trust on the faculty part, and that our desire and goal would be the termination of VP Wilkinson. Also, we requested that Human Resources plan to educate and train Human Resources employees so this would not happen again. We also wanted previous 5 years of full-time and part-time faculty email list to determine whether or not this was a one-off or whether there had been a culture of this sort of behavior. And a follow-up meeting was scheduled or requested as well. In response, VP Engeldinger acknowledged next steps in an email sent the afternoon of Monday, August 31st, indicating that he had met with Dr. Rodriguez and not only briefed him about the meeting, but also shared the email that was on the previous slide. He stated that administrator, dean, director names on that Friday were removed from the full-time faculty and adjunct faculty email list, and that only current faculty names would be authorized for full-time and adjunct faculty email list. And this was concerning to us because, as it turns out, VP Wilkinson was not the only administrator on those lists. He did acknowledge that we would be given 5 years of full-time and part-time faculty email list going back to fall 2014, and also made it clear that employee matters would not be discussed specifically with the Hartnell College Faculty Association Union. Then after that, there were more facts that were discovered. So in a discussion O'Donnell had with Vice President of Information Technology Resources, David Phillips, on Wednesday, September 2nd, he revealed that he had advised VP Wilkinson to add her name to the faculty listservs. O'Donnell immediately conveyed the new information to Dr. Rodriguez, and you can pause this video at any time to read any of the emails that are included here. And you will note that at the end that she also encouraged that we should take another look at AP 3720 for violation standards. So a quick review as to where we are at this point. VP Wilkinson had herself added to the faculty listservs and has been party to assumed confidential emails between faculty members for months. She went to a member of Human Resources to make a request without the knowledge of the VP of Human Resources. The VP of Human Resources labeled this action unethical and probably illegal, and the VP of Information Technology Resources advised the breach in protocol. So now we come to Dr. Rodriguez's response. With no acknowledgement of the infraction by VP Wilkinson, Dr. Rodriguez emailed faculty leadership on September 2nd. Not only did he defend VP Wilkinson, but called into question the character of the faculty members included, blaming the faculty leadership for local media investigations into the infraction with no evidence to back his claim. And this email is below. So I drafted a response highlighting the infraction specifics. And in this response that's included in the next 3 slides, I highlighted that the infraction is unethical and probably illegal per the VP of Human Resources, that there is a clear process broken that involved multiple employees leading to the infractions, and that the necessary distinction between Dr. Rodriguez's defensive character versus the lack of leadership demonstrated by VP Wilkinson is very important. You'll also note in the email that I posed the reality of let's just give the faculty access to the administrators' listservs, and that has gone unaddressed. So the email is contained, email part 1, and again, feel free to pause at any time. Email part 2, and the rest of the email on part 3. On the morning of September 3rd, Dr. Rodriguez suggested a meeting with myself only. But as an alternative, I suggested a meeting with all stakeholders. As of end of business day, September 3rd, I'm still waiting for a response. You'll see in the email below that I suggested if there were a meeting, that it should not only include Dr. Rodriguez, it should also include VP Wilkinson, VP Engeldinger, VP Phillips, Cristobal Lozada, and the 4 faculty leadership members in this presentation. Note that at the bottom of the email here, that I outlined 4 specifics that anything short of having all of those members in the room for a meeting would not demonstrate a sincere desire to first, determine the truth, 2, approach with an unbiased perspective, 3, achieve resolution on the current matter, and 4, establish protocols to rebuild community trust and prevent this from happening again. Here at the end, I do want to take the time to express some basics on ethics, leadership, and truth. It's in my academic wheelhouse, and this is what I teach students at Hartnell College that take my professional and leadership communication course. First of all, unethical actions, regardless of intent, are still unethical. Possible illegal actions, if ignored, damage the institution. Leadership means acknowledging when there is wrongdoing, administering solutions to grievances, and working to fix that which is broken. Leadership does not make excuses, scapegoat others, or try to spin narratives to produce more palatable media exposure. If you have any questions or feedback, if you feel comfortable, you can email Cheryl O'Donnell, Christine Svensson, myself, or Lisa Storm at our Hartnell email addresses. However, if you do not feel comfortable given the situation, please contact me at my personal email, jasonwaynehuff@gmail.com. I hope everyone is well during this time of COVID and not being face-to-face on campus. And again, I wish this was under different circumstances, but we believe that truth is important in this particular situation, and not only for the situation at hand, but to ensure a better Hartnell for tomorrow. Thank you.